Hello students, welcome once again. Let us continue our chapter number 3 of history, that is effects of British rule, part 5. My dear students, in the previous lecture we studied about land revenue policy, consequences of new land revenue system, commercialization of agriculture and famine. Now today we are going to learn how and what are the facilities developed by Britishers. So let us start. Development in transport and communication system. For increase in trade and convenience of administration, the British developed modern facilities like transport and communication in India. In 1853, first railway ran on the route of Mumbai to Thane. Dear students, you can see here the image of the railway which is run on the route of Mumbai to Thane. It is the first railway. It is started in 1853. In the same year, British started telegraph system in India. Due to it, all cities and military stations got connected to one another. My dear students, because of telegram system, all cities, that is main cities and military stations were connected to one another. Similarly, the British also started the postal system. And because of these developments, there was a long term which impact on the social life of the Indians. And so there was increasing sense of unity among them. My dear students, because of these developments, the Indian people gathered together. They brought unity among them. Now we are going to learn about decline of traditional industries in India. The British government obtained huge taxes on goods exported from India to England. On the other hand, very less tax was imposed on goods imported from England to India. Also, the goods manufactured in England were machine made and hence there were maximum production at minimum cost. To compete with such cheap products was difficult for the Indian artisans. My dear students, the meaning of the word is imposed. Impose means establish. The tax was established on good imported from England to India. Then here it was very difficult for the Indian artisans to compete with such cheap products. Artisans means here the workers who uses tools and machinery. My dear students, keep in mind the meaning of the word artisans means the workers who uses tools and machinery. Eventually, it led to closing down of traditional industries and many artisans became unemployed. Because of this, many traditional industries were closed down and artisans were lost their livelihood. Now we are going to learn the further point, that is development of new industries in India. Due to the lack of British support, experience of management and capital, the Indian businessmen could not come forward in large numbers. My dear students, because of support, there was lack of support of British and capital and management, the Indian business could not come forward. Yet some of them built up their business by overcoming these problems. In 1853, Kavaji Nanabhai Dawar started the first textile mill in Mumbai. My dear students, here you can see the picture of or the image of Nanabhai Dawar, who started the first textile mill in Mumbai in 1853. Dear students, the first cotton textile mill is named as the Bombay Spinning Mills. In 1855, the first jute mill was started at Risra in Bengal. Dear students, you can see the image of jute mill which was started at Risra on the river Hooghly in Bengal in 1855. In 1907, Jamshedji Tata established the Tata Iron and Steel Company at Jamshedpur. Dear students, here you can see the image of Iron and Steel Company which was established by Jamshedji Tata at Jamshedpur in 1907. In India, coal, metals, sugar, cement and chemical industries came to be started. Now let us move to further point, that is social and cultural effects. In the 19th century, Europe, a new era took shape on basis of values like humanitarianism, democracy, nationalism, liberalism, etc. My dear students, here the new era took shape on the basis of values such as humanitarianism, democracy, nationalism and liberalism. This change in West led to obvious repercussions on India. Repercussions means here unpleasant effect. Means here these changes made an unpleasant effect on India. For carrying out administration, the British had to understand the Indian society. For this purpose, they started studying the tradition, history, literature as well as music, flora, fauna of India. My dear students, flora, fauna of India means Flora fauna in India are diverse with a variety of plants and animal varieties. You can see here the image of flora and fauna. In 1784, Sir William Jones, an English officer, established the Asiatic Society of Bengal at Kolkata. My dear students, you can see here the picture of Sir William Jones, who was an English officer who was established the Asiatic Society of Bengal in 1784. It was established at Kolkata. Now, here is the image of Max Muller. He was a German thinker. He was a devout scholar of Indian religion. Devout scholar means devoted scholar. He was a devoted scholar of Indian religion, language and history. Because of these examples, there arose feelings among newly educated Indians to study Indian religion, history and tradition. The British introduced many laws in India. In 1829, Lord William Bentinck passed the Sati Prohibition Act. Dear students, here is the picture of Lord William Bentinck, who was the Governor General. He passed the act, that is the Sati Prohibition Act, in 1829. In 1856, Lord Dalhousie passed the Widow Remarriage Act. My dear students, Widow Remarriage Act, and previously when a husband of any woman is died, then after that the women was not allowed to remarriage. But here this is the picture of Lord Dalhousie. He passed the Widow Remarriage Act in 1856, and these acts were responsible for social reforms. For carrying out administration in India, the British required English educated Indians, according to recommendation of Lord Macaulay in 1835. English education started being imparted in India. Through new education, Indians were introduced to Western thoughts, modern reforms, science and technology. In 1857, universities were established at Kolkata, Mumbai and Madras, that is now it is Chennai. The students see here is the University of Calcutta, which is established in 1857. Then this is the picture of Mumbai University. It is also established in 1857, and this is the University of Madras, which is established in 1857. The Western educated middle class Indians led the social reform movement in India. My dear students, here the Madras University was established on 5th of September 1857. My dear students, in this way we have completed the chapter number 3, the effects of British rule. My dear students, read the lesson carefully, and I put here assignment. Write in the notebook, write in good handwriting. Question number first, rewrite the statements by choosing the appropriate options. 4 options are given there. You have to choose any one which is correct. Then question number second, I had given you in the previous lecture. Now question number 3, explain the following statements with reasons. Question number 4, complete the following table. My dear students, I hope you understood this chapter. Thank you and have a nice day.